of you who just tuned in, again questioning yourself, trying to figure out why is this guy watching himself stream on a different screen, that is because I am streaming. That's what I do. Hello. Is there something in my head? Oh yeah, you guys didn't take your shit. Look at all these cars that are left here. Take your shit next time. Don't forget to take your shit. I just started the stream. I'll help you in 2 seconds. I'm not even done setting things up. I have to first be done with setting things up so they can talk to each other and make noise. If they don't make noise, they're not happy. They gotta make noise. They're very strict about that. Everyone knows that this stream is to make noise. And they still can't make noise because I didn't have the make noise button enabled for them. They're still, look at them, not making any noise. Don't you think that's horrible for them? Because they don't know how to make the noise with the noise. Storyboard stream. And then I click this one, and then I click that one, I click this one, and I click that one, and I click save. And I want to click this back, but every time it tells me no. Can I please go back to clicking that one? My mind is telling me no, and I don't know why it does that. It's very insensitive of my mind to do that. And now I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go to... Where is this thing that I put this thing on? Oh, I can't find anything here. Oh. Alright, I'll be right back. Is that the correct screen? It is not. No, it is. And I'll be right back.
Yo. First one here. Damn, I'm fast. Ninja style, top 6 reasons why I'm fast. Railroader. Sarb. Hello. 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 Smiley face. Yo. You. What's good, Samrat?
Okay, I'm back. I did it. Danzila is here.
Everything, what
and
about you?
Samrat is here. Hello guys, I hope you're doing well. Do we have anyone on the Twitch land? And maybe their audio is not working. Or I don't know if there's anyone on Twitch at all.
I'm fine.
What's up? What drink would I want? What do I want? What's happening? Yeah. Alright.
Justin AAA, what's up? Hello.
How are you guys doing? Are you all having a great time? Let me play blast this so we can watch this while I work. Let's put this on the top of our heads so it will be forever something that we see while I work. I'm gonna be calling this masterpiece whip. There's already a thing called whip, so we'll overwrite that. Perfect. After I have overwritten that, I'm gonna play that on the top left corner of my head.
Let's watch this, Sarb.
Yes. There's no audio for it, so we can just watch it.
Looks cool.
It's gonna be
Hello
way
there.
cooler. Hi Nachi, Wintry, how's it going? We're doing some storyboards. We're doing this storyboard to be precise. I'm worried that the Twitch thing is not working maybe. Alright. So that's while you guys watch that, I'm gonna figure out how to make this be visible on the top of the screen. There you go. Alright, and these parts are not done clearly. The beginning is more put together than the ending, but that's what we're gonna be doing today. So these bits, where's that sequence? Right there. I'm gonna 3010, 30, boom. So this bit is a little bit confusing. I just know eventually I want to hit this pose and that pose. This is probably gonna be way ahead in time, so I'm just move that a little bit away right now. And then let's figure out the rest of the timing for this. I also want to do like a turning layout, which is not always easy to do, but I gotta try.
We're definitely going to play Gartic today.
Yes, we will. We definitely will. If you guys don't know, that's something we do on the stream, where we play like a drawing game together. And it's very fun, and everyone enjoys it, and Justin enjoys it every time. Isn't that right, Justin?
I'm switching to Clip Studio, man, it's final.
But not today.
Do you have anything?
Yes, the posters.
Okay.
Christmas shit.
Yeah, no. good. I couldn't see on the...
Sup, Sarb?
Hi, Joe. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's figure out how I cut to this, from this to that. How do we get from there to there? I know actually I want a bunch of chains and stuff during these shots. Here's something in my hands. Can I also get water in my hands? So I am thinking that there's gonna be some of this stuff here, which is actually, we're going to find out that it was the
That's cool, Gartic fun.
hands for this thing.
Sarb,
Yes.
is it hard to learn Clip Studio as a software?
No, I think it's super easy. There's only one annoying thing with it, which takes 5 minutes to learn, but if you don't know that thing, it feels very difficult to learn. And it's just a foldering system. It's really stupid that the program doesn't come by default with that foldering system, but for whatever reason it doesn't, and it makes it like really confusing to use. But oh, I'm not allowed a snack, thank you. I'm also not allowed the coconut water, to be honest, but I guess we're doing it. Do you also have regular water for me? Okay, okay. Alright, so should I maybe do the background first? I think probably doing the background first would help a bit better. This is not something
Maybe
that I
you
have
could
a
teach me
ton
Clip
of
Studio
experience.
sometimes, man.
Yeah, it's super easy. I can. Alright, so I'm gonna do something a little bit crazy here because I want this thing to work. If I do this, alright, that's my canvas size. So I actually probably have to do this a lot longer on the side, but that might create some issues later down.
May I ask, which software this is?
This is Clip Studio, and you may ask. I'm so glad you asked. Top 6 questions. This question. Oh my god.
Hey,
No.
happy to see boards again. How's your day going, ABI?
It's going great, Emir. I'm gonna be trying to
Sarp,
do
do you know
a
anatomy?
bit of like a complex. I mean, to a point, I know. I'm gonna try to do a bit of a complex thing with this board where I am gonna try to do a rotating camera, but in 2D. And for Clip Studio, the thing that I was talking about is this: when you make a new layer, by default it comes like this. All you have to do is click to make a folder, drag this back into this folder, and then make a new key, and then you're set. From that point on, every key you make will work in that setup. So here's what I want to do. I know that there is this landscape here. Well, I'll draw this landscape. Actually, let's do this properly. I'm gonna go File, Edit, Canvas Size. I'm gonna pull this back a little bit too. So now I'm trying to figure out the perspective of this, which is gonna be a bit of a tricky one.
What exercises do you do for proportions and volume? Do you practice drawing in the cube?
Life drawing, my dude. Life drawing every time, everywhere, all day, every day. That's the best way to do it, to learn everything, and I should do it more, and I don't, and my friends complain that I don't. But because I have to do other stuff, but yeah. Alright, so in my head, in my imagination right now, what I'm thinking is this background actually loops back on the other side, right? So it doesn't have to actually loop because I'm not gonna turn the camera completely, although it would be super cool if I did. So let's do that then. I'm no longer doing the right side of this, I'm only gonna do the...
Looks like it will be a very cool scene.
I hope it will. I just keep adding more. Like the only problem with what I'm doing here is it's gonna make it hell to actually export this out. But if I can have this part hook up correctly with the end parts, so if I was just to come here and then select this and click Ctrl C, then Ctrl V, then Ctrl D, then Ctrl T, then just edit, transform,
Hey,
flip
Sarp.
horizontal, and I take this here. So this will make sure that these things matches perfectly. And we can kind of do a little test, but before I do, these little scribbly drawings I'm doing right now. Hello Biku, how's it going? The scribbly drawings I'm doing right now is just to figure out where
Toon Boom has
exactly...
3D camera support, which can actually be very useful for such scenes.
Yes, I am aware, but I'm trying to do it the old school way. But yeah, that's very cool. I wish Clip Studio had to like After Effects or something like that. But I was a bit told off a little bit when I was talking to a professional 2D animator, and he said like these 3D cameras actually make it harder on the animators, and it makes it too obvious that the camera was done in 3D. So I'm gonna try to do it a little bit differently. So my imagination tells me that Zach is standing here on this thing, on this perspective, and he has his thingamajig legs here, somewhere like that, right? So if I was to draw a perspective for this thing here, check and
Sarp, you know the way
sides.
people have drawing styles. Does
Yeah.
that mean you only specialize in a drawing style, like maybe drawing a Disney style or Kala style?
Drawing style is actually comes from, weirdly, most of the time, the inability of the artist from being able to do something. Even though over time they gain that ability, but usually people end up having a style is because they can't do something well. You know, maybe you can't shade well, so you do cell shading, and then cell shading becomes your style. Or maybe you're very bad at anatomy, so you design these characters that has like weird proportions, so they're not so dependent on anatomy, and then that becomes your style. You know, and things like that usually
I
what
felt
creates
attacked.
style. It's if you can't do hi Diego, I don't know why you're feeling attacked. Okay, so I'm gonna very quickly try to see if this makeshift thingy that I just did here works or not. Smaller, smaller, smaller. So I'm gonna make a new layer here, which is gonna pop out the layer there. I'm gonna select all these guys and chuck them inside this, and now I have this layer here. So even though these are like changing a bunch of stuff here, actually, can we just keep this a little bit cleaner? Where yeah, I think I'm gonna take all of this and move them a little bit away, just to see if my idea with the camera works. So here goes my idea with the camera. This frame is what I start animating this camera, and I'm gonna put this thingy here, and I'm gonna come to frame, I don't know, like this one, and put this frame here. So okay, let me see if I can fake this. Let's go to the center here, and I'm gonna move the framing to be something like that. And then here I wanted to go somewhere like this.
ABI, did you watch Bad Guys 2 trailer? I'm really happy DreamWorks finally changing positive direction after Puss in Boots and Bad Guys first movie.
I love Bad Guys 1. I didn't see the second trailer. That sounds cool and interesting and something that I should see.
The new Pussy is apparently good.
I've seen the new Puss in
Oh,
Boots.
you have? Oh. I didn't say that.
You thought of it and I can feel it.
Badges, it's like Bad Boys but in furry.
What is in the Bad Boys? What?
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Ha 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 ha.
I guess it is like Bad Boys but in furry. But it's not like Bad Boys because Bad Boys are cops. Bad Boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? What's up?
Where's the toy?
The toy. Oh, you wanna? Do you know how the toy works? It's so stupid. Well, let's play Blastus so we see if this thing that I did actually worked or not. 310 is fine. Export, animation. I am suddenly super hot.
Are you working in How to Train Your Dragon?
You are what?
I'm not. That was being done in Frame Store. I left Frame Store.
Are you setting you off?
Super hot. I have to take this off.
Oh really? Maybe
Name of this file is that, which is very important. I hate that I have
I
to
don't
name
know
things
what's
all
wrong,
the time.
Sarp. I took your class, man, but still making silly mistakes like parts of the body moving together, man. Why doesn't 2D have that issue?
2D
It's
has
all
that
done
issue
by
too.
Frame Store?
It's just harder to
The movie.
figure out. I think so. I think portion of it is in London, portion of it is in Vancouver, but all of it is done by Frame Store, from what I remember. Okay. Alright, so this is the thingy. Hey, do you wanna see the weird toy? Let's see how this works. Okay, it's too fast and the camera needs to definitely scale back down around here. So let's just do that. Scale ratio. So that toy is so stupid that it doesn't have enough energy to actually run. If you press play, if you press play on it, it can't start. So it has that little stupid stand. You know why it has that little stupid stand? Because they have to leave it running a little bit so it picks up enough speed, and then you put it on. And it feels so weird to hold it in your hand because there's like weights on it, and it pushes your hand backwards. Don't put it immediately.
Ah!
Also, it won't work on that. What are you doing? It needs the cable. There's a pink cable.
Don't just act like it.
It will just make circles.
That's great.
How's that great?
Awesome.
Why are you so weird? Just put the cable, it's gonna blow up. Turn it in your hand, it feels so weird.
How is it gonna blow up? It's not gonna blow up.
Do you blow it up somehow?
That's over. Wait. If I had a toy like this when I was a child, I would lose my shit. Okay, I turned the door, and it's still spinning.
Yes, because it can't stop. It can't like slow down. Oh, what's happening?
Do you have a cable for that?
Yes,
Where's the cable?
I don't know.
Wait.
It's there somewhere. Do you now see the cable? It should be on the table. Ah, so I want to stay here and then pull the thing back.
Hold it.
Okay.
You
Well,
ready?
it's not gonna be able to. It's not gonna go in the air.
Why
There's
not?
no way. It will immediately fall. You would have to make it so tight. Make it tighter. Make it so tight.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Wait, is it okay? You ready?
Yes. Oh my god!
This is so cool!
I can't believe it's almost
evening,
making it. Pull
everyone.
it tighter. Pull it harder. No! Can they see it? Hello. Hello,
LMAO.
Spider.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Go, go.
Haha, I love that toy.
Come on, baby.
What is John?
Ah! What the fuck? It makes so much
It's a
noise.
Pokemon?
It makes so much noise.
I have a question about Crawley because I had an idea for my shot, but I want to make sure it's in his character to do
Oh,
so.
it makes my hand feel so weird. There's so much weight
It's so
in
good.
it. Alright, what's your toes?
Where's the camera? Oh, here. Sorry. No, thanks. This is Little Pig. For everyone who watched Super Pig.
Look so cute.
Look, you
That's
doesn't
not-
it?
That's not super big.
It kind of looks like a super pig.
Okay.
Have you guys
What's your
watched
toes?
Super Pig? I mean the anime series with Pig that was super.
What's the question about Joe, Crawley Joe the animator? Also, have you guys seen
What toy
Super
is
Pig?
that?
It's actually
Some
called.
bullshit.
No, it's really sad. That's called Single Pig.
Single
Wow.
pig?
No surprise. Sorry.
I guarantee you, if I go to Google right now and write like dumb things to buy, this is
That's
gonna
number
come up.
one.
Yeah.
Number
Dumb
top
toys.
5.
Dumb toys to buy on Instagram.
That's the cutest thing. Also, you didn't buy it on Instagram. On Instagram, it costs like 25 pounds. We found it for 8.
Okay.
Oh, there's some more dumb. What's that? Oh, no,
What?
that's Dumb and Dumber.
How could we write weird AliExpress toys?
Can he use his spider legs like Doc Ock to move around?
Yes. That's his basic walk cycle. I love that.
I'm looking for next one to buy. Oh my god!
Earthworm Jim. Yeah, what was it called? Single pig toy.
Yeah. Oh, still
No.
no. Balance something toy? Oh, there you go. No. That's that.
Oh yeah.
Balance
Automatic
pig,
balance pig.
That's
Where,
that.
where did you find the name Single Pig?
It's called Single Pig.
Oh my god, it is called the Single Pig. This one is called Piglet.
Because
Ma-
how is it a ripoff?
And they called it Single Pig.
Yeah.
Such a like revolutionary idea.
It's awesome. If you wanted to waste about £8 on a toy.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah, his regular walk cycle is that basically.
Oh, there goes like that. think that would be great Pokemon if that was Pokemon. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Bye. Have a good time.
Bye. Have a good life.
Oof.
You get on that one. This was awesome. That was the best 2 minutes.
Hi, sorry, how's it going?
It's going great. Thank you so much, Nota. How are you doing? Hey, play Gartic with us.
Incredible purchase.
One
if
game.
everyone chips in and you guys send me £5, I'm gonna play Gaki.
I'll just pay you £5.
No.
Can't stay for long, but just popping in to say hi. Sarp, replace adventure theme song for Zack in Time theme song.
Adventure Time, Zack in Time, come on, something. The Zack the Zack and Bucky the Bucket. Adventure Zack. Did that work? And another copyright strike goes into our lives.
What are you doing new?
I am doing storyboards for Zack in Time, which we started last week.
What
but it
time
wasn't
are you playing
finished.
Gartic? I'm still at work with an hour left. Oh, you don't sign that well? No worries.
We can wait for you. I don't sign that well. What's my sign? What does that mean? You don't sign that well. I don't sign well.
Sing.
Oh, okay. That could have taken hours of me trying to figure it out, Diego.
Top 7 copyrighted Sarp. Number 7 Zack in copyright. I think it's the song. I never liked Adventure Time song. Don't use it, man. Hey Sarp, how is it going?
Hi, Bera, it's going good.
Okay, gotta go now. Hey Diego.
See you later,
Bye,
Nota.
everyone.
Take care. We are doing stuff that
Hey, Virea.
hopefully will have a significance after I manage to do this thing. Okay, so this should help me. If I turn this off right now.
Are you using Chatterino Sarp?
What? I need to answer that question. And I can. Here's my answer to that question. I don't know. Am I using Chatterino? Is that Chatterino? That's
I just got
Chatterino.
back from playing football.
That's
I'll take a shower.
That's
When
why
I'm
the
back,
people
probably.
push each other.
Gartic phone.
Yeah, sounds good, Danzida. We're gonna wait for Joe. He said he still needs an hour. That's a really cool looking dog. Alright, focusing back in on doing this thing. Okay, so this Zack pose, I now know that has to be basically... Oof, this is so heavy. Oh no. This Zack pose here
Alright, Joe.
needs to be... Oh, come on. Let me punk that out. Punk. But where's the other Zack poses? All the Zack poses now probably have to be up there somewhere. Yeah, because I have two. But you know what? For now, one is fine. I'm gonna take this Zack pose and put it in here. And now I'm gonna animate it with this mindset. I'm just gonna animate him on actual space. Space, the final frontier. One mistake I did is I did not make this a different color. So we'll do that now.
Zack in arena.
Well, it's that castle thing we did before, remember? It's like a prison
Sarp, do you
escape
know
he
the
was
channel
gonna do.
Modern Day James?
I do.
Hey.
I followed them on Discord and I bought some of his courses.
Sarp and chat.
Hey Jamal, how's it going? Okay, now I can focus on what is actually happening
Oh,
here.
I remember it. You made a Blender storyboard animation about it.
Yes,
Chains and stuff, etc.
yes. And maybe I should also put that into play on the top there to make it more sense for people who maybe like to watch it. Except I can never find where anything is on my computer.
It's going okay, man.
Oh, there's so many little Zac boards everywhere.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing Zac boards, doing little boards. Just gonna check
Hey,
this
Mal.
one in here.
BTW, I forgot to take my car off last stream LMAO.
I know. I saw your car and I had to move
Do you
it.
think I can learn from modern day James?
I think you can learn from modern day James. He's great. He's really good at this stuff. I'm just gonna check all the
Awesome.
random weird Zac animations in here. At the same time, I really wanna find. Oh my God, where? Oh no, this one has music. We don't want music. Downloads. That's where my everything is. Show me downloads. Inside downloads, we should have that thing that I wanted to have, which is right around the corner of my eye when I look at it.
Have you watched that How to Train Your Dragon teaser?
I have
Looks nice.
watched that. It looks identical to the cartoon. I don't get why they do that, but that's what they do.
They got me with the song.
God damn it, I can't find it. Fine.
I'm a sentimental.
I'll download it
Yo,
for
Jamal.
the 58th time on Discord, I guess. Zac in time updates. And it is this one, I think. No, it is. Which one is that? Where is that? Oh, there it is. And I download it. And after I download it, I'm gonna actually put it inside my storyboards folder. Oh man, I so need to back up my files. If something happens to this PC, I am so fucked. Okay, did I add that as a source session? Alright, so this is basically what we're trying to do with those. Alright, so the door was more central, so I messed up there. Okay, let's see if I
Sarp
can...
is modern day James course expensive.
You can check his Gumroad. I don't think it's very expensive, but you have to... he has his reviews as an additional thing, and he doesn't always have that included with things. So basically you have to pay separately for your work to be reviewed by him. And as you may know, animation is something that really needs revisions to learn. There's no other really way of learning animation. You gotta do it wrong yourself, and then somebody has to tell you what you did wrong. That's how you animate.
You can still watch the YouTube playlist tutorial or lesson videos Dance Illa.
Yes, and those are also nice. Nice, not nice enough. Never nice enough. But I'm sure they're very nice.
I wish he made more, to be honest.
I think when he makes it, he's selling it. But the one I bought was like a class that he was teaching, that he recorded the class and then sold it as a thing, the exact same thing that I wanted to do. But I don't know, it was a bit hard to follow because it was just talking to people all the time. It just made me feel like probably that's
Sarp
what my
helped me
course also
decide,
feels like.
Aaron Blaze or modern day James who teaches better, because Aaron's course is on Black Friday sales for $5 and it's a 3-in-1 all about 2D animation course.
They're both great. You should get the cheapest one, Danzila, and see if you would actually do it before you commit anything else into it. Because it's very common to buy these courses then actually don't do it. So just make sure you don't do that, you know? Get the course and then do it. Do something with it and tell yourself, oh, see, like when I buy these courses, I actually follow it, I finish the course, and I do the homework. And then once you've done that, then you can afford more expensive courses. Because it's very common, if you are like me, to buy the course and then don't do the course and just feel like, well, I just wasted that money. I've done that many times. And I think my existence has come to an end.
Wait, isn't Aaron Blaze a huge 2D animator?
Yes, he's great. But I don't think he's gonna have a lot of software knowledge. I think he will teach the understanding of animation in 2D and not so much the actual how to do it part. I might be wrong, but I had one of his classes too, and it was more about it was like very educational, but it doesn't teach you how to do it. It was like, these are the things you should keep in mind, this is why people do this. But it's not like, if you press B, that selects the brush tool and then you can click this button to make a layer. His courses are not like that. His courses are like, why would you want to frame the door there? What does that mean to you? Why would you do that? What are the other possibilities? Here's what the great people, how they've drawn their doors. And it's again like very nice, very educational. But if you just want to learn how to use the software, I don't think he's that guy. But I might be wrong. Check it. He might have it like labeled. I got his like storyboard one, and I've listened to it. It was very informative. It was a very nice course, but it had nothing to do about any software. It was just bunch of like legendary DreamWorks and Disney storyboard
Fuck, I got an
artists
ad.
coming in and talking about how they did
I
what
hate
they
being
did.
poor.
It's okay. A lot of people are poor.
Yet it's more on theoretical side of it, I guess.
Yeah. Which is like super important. But it's based on where you are, you know, if you can use the software but you're not getting hired as a storyboard artist or something, and that's when you would, I think, watch Aaron Blaze's stuff. Although Modern Dan James's storyboard thing is also quite a bit. There's like a lot of theory stuff in there as well. But he also teaches the software as well, because I think he's become this like promoter for Clip Studio. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
He really likes Clip Studio. I do too. And I constantly tell people to use Clip Studio as well. It's but yeah, I've watched like how he works. He has that one video that explains how he works in Clip
It's like
Studio.
Blender for 2D artists.
I mean, I don't.
His workflow video, right?
Yeah, I don't think Clip Studio is the best 2D animation software out there, but it's like so affordable, man. If you see the prices of like Toon Boom or TV Paint, Studio Paint, it's baffling. You know, I don't want the world's most advanced technology. I just draw frames and make keys and be able to have a background.
Yeah, it's insane, LMAO.
And I mean, if you also add some cameras in there, that's great. But it's not necessary if you just want to like do some like scribbly stuff on 2D. Honestly, like the bar is like Clip Studio, and then the next best thing is Rough Animator and then Flip a Clip. And Rough Animator and Flip a Clip is like
You
so.
can also import 3D models for reference.
In a Clip Studio you can. Yeah, I never do, but you can do that in Clip Studio. It's not loud. making noises in my head. To me, that makes sense. I've never had like a proper 2D training myself. I mean, I've learned how to do 2D animation when I was in uni, but it was so I don't know how to say, it was like so minimal. The amount of times that we actually animated something, my teacher would just exactly follow what the book says, and we just did exercises on the book in a row, and that was it. It was the animator survival kit and drawing the Marvel way book. And I mean, I've kind of felt like if you have the book, why do we need the university? While I was at school, a little bit, but I don't know where I'm going with this. Basically, life.
You know what's funnier? That's just exactly how it goes for me now, lol.
In your school?
Yep.
I mean, I think the whole point of being a teacher is not the point of being a teacher, but I think being able to be a good teacher has to start with, for art at least, probably for other things as well, but the student needs to believe in your ability. And for artists, that happens with portfolio. My teacher definitely could do things better than I could when I was in university, when I've seen his portfolio, but it wasn't anything that I aspired to be. It was I mean, I had another teacher on the other hand, Enis Tahsin Özgür, and he had worked in Tarzan. And I was like, I am aspired to be just like you, yes. And he was amazing as an animator, but I don't think was like super jazzed about being a teacher. He was more like he wanted to just animate really cool stuff, and you would ask him like, how do I do this? And he would just sit down and do it himself. But yeah, to be honest, at the time I was also so sure that I'm never gonna get a job as a 2D animator. Even though I really enjoyed it, I was just so genuinely worried that if I don't go 3D, I'm not gonna get like a job. And I was also enjoying 3D a lot. I learned 3D.
Same 2D is more like a hobby for me.
Yeah, I think it actually adds a lot to your artistic ability to be able to draw no matter what kind of artistic thing that you do. I honestly think like drawing would make someone a better musician. It's just amazing to be able to draw.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Chizapo Chiponda. I nailed that. Okay, so I had a flick like that, which I really like that flick. So how do I introduce that flick into my life? I want to introduce that flick like that. That's my flick. I'm gonna flick it. So Zach would be like, whoa, or something like that. Something along those lines. This is him being super whoa. I'm not able to find his...
Yeah, you actually did LOL. Very few people do when they read it for the first time.
I did it. See that, guys? You can't make fun of me anymore because of that one guy who comes and I can never read his name. How are you guys doing with the epidemic musics? Are we at the phase where we hate all of it? Or are we at the phase where like we now have our favorites and all that? Because I think it's phases with you guys.
I hear epidemic musics in my dream.
Yep.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, Sarb.
Okay. Cool. That's nice. I'm not gonna draw a conclusion from that. It just sounds like you don't want to hurt my feelings, and that's a good enough place to be. We can leave it at that. Sounds like you love epidemic music and unrelated. Don't want to hurt my feelings. But what would you have me do, Diego? Huh?
Sure.
Do you guys want me to like... Actually, there's one guy who had it set up like there was a fire crackling noises, like a chimney crackling noises on the stream. I guess we can do that so you guys can listen to whatever you want, but then I can't listen to music. And I think it's kind of nice to use the epidemic sounds for like music, because maybe like the other day we found a music for Batman and I found the crawling music that way too. And because if we actually like these songs, we can use them for other things. Who doesn't want to use songs for other things? Man, when I did that thing, that worked so well. I don't remember how I did it. Oop, water noises.
Do you storyboard only in CSP? And do you make storyboards and animatics separately or together? What thing?
I do animatics together. This thing. Oh, okay, so I was flicking from this side. I see, I like that a lot better. I also use Blender to make it, but I don't really like Blender's brush tools. And my Blender storyboard usually has some like size issues that kind of annoy me. But I mostly use CSP, because I also do a lot of drawings while I'm at while I'm on the train. And I can use my iPads, and like some of this I've done it on my iPad, and I'm correcting it now on my PC. I flick up and then hold from the bottom. Okay, so I have to actually make him flick up properly high. Whoop. I just love like how easy it is to just like start drawing and like getting stuff done in Clip Studio Pro. Clip Studio, sorry, not Pro. I've used Toon Boom in the past as well.
Apo.
But hi Spider BF 6019 in Spider-Verse. Is that like a alternate reality numbering system where that's where you are from? Have you guys ever thought of what kind of a Spider-Man you would be in the Spider-Verse?
Crawley.
I don't think only thing in Crawley that makes me feel like that's the kind of spider persona I guess I would be is because he's just loving it. I think I would love it too if I could like swing around. I would just enjoy it so much. Like, because the unspoken reality is that I don't think as a superhero, if you just like patrol the city, I don't think you would actually run into like that much crime. And if you don't have like super villains, I don't think there's gonna be like that much to do. So I'd like to believe that I would just like enjoy fucking around all the time. It's so much faster to be able to draw, Zach, with this brush in this software than in Blender. It took forever to do that tiny bit. Spider-Ham. It's weird how, like, you know how
Yo Dancilla.
some people, some things get famous online because like that Thomas the Tank Engine game, it's like a horror game where it's like a spider train that's kind of looks like Thomas the Tank Engine. That's like such a bizarre, weird thing that immediately becomes recognizable. It's like a good thumbnail, you know, that character, and then it becomes like a huge thing online. I feel like before the internet, some of the Marvel characters was operating like that, and they were kind of thinking like, what could we put on the thumbnail in quotations cover that would make people buy this comic? And I think that's what Spider-Ham is. It's like, Spider-Ham, what the fuck is that? That's it. You don't really care any further than that question. You open the first page and they go like, it's actually a spider that's got bitten by a pig. That's different. And then you're like, okay, I don't care about the rest. Great. You know, there's like I think a clear fading point with that character where like you have to kind of admit that you don't give that much fuck about him, unfortunately, unless like one of you guys like, what are you talking about, Spider-Ham is the best fucking spider person in the world, and Peter Porker. It's too much of a joke. It would be interesting if it lived in among Looney Tunes characters, because it kind of feels like it's the universe he's in anyway, but that's Warner Brothers, two different licensing. Do you guys have a favorite alternate Spider-Man? And I'm not counting Miles, and I'm not counting Peter Parker, and who else would I not count? I'm not counting Gwen. Who is your favorite outside of those? Do you have one?
Otto.
Otto? Yeah. He was cool in that
Outside the famous.
one of the Spider-Mageddons. He figures out that eventually Peter gets his body back, and I think that actually changes his trajectory, and he ends up being part of the Insomniac comic too, because the Insomniac Spider-Man is also part of one of the
They nerfed him so much after the 4th volume, man.
You mean in the Superior Spider-Man, or I don't know if he has its own comic. I only know of him, like, not our 616 version of...
Superior one.
Oh yeah, Superior one. Yeah.
BRB, I'm gonna eat my food.
Yeah, no, I get that. But they couldn't keep a Spider-Man
Yeah, I
like
have
that.
that
He would have
comic
just
with
like
the Insomniac Spidey.
he would have like killed all the Spider-Man's villains in rapid succession.
I totally agree. LOL Dusk.
Dusk. Dusk, is that the weird Ben Reilly version? What was Dusk? What the fuck was Dusk?
Think so.
Is that the weird green one, right? The green Ben Reilly?
One of the clones, maybe?
I actually don't hate the clone saga in the Ultimate Universe.
There is 4 Spider-Man undercover suits, I think Prodigy, Dusk, and... I forgot others. He was in all black.
Spider-Man Dusk. Oh!
It was for like Spider-Man was accused of something and he was wearing those to keep the city in check.
I remember that. I've seen this so many times on people's top 10 suits I want in Insomniac Spider-Man videos. And I always thought it looks weird. Because we already have the black suits, you know, the symbiote suits. It's too similar to that. But if Jamal wants it, Jamal gets it.
I just want odd comic suits, LOL.
Yeah, me too.
I wish you success in all your endeavors.
Thank
Greetings
you, Ilyas
from
3D.
Azerbaijan.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, Jamal is exception.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, would it be possible to borrow your tablet on Sunday?
True.
You can, but are you wishing
LOL.
me success in all my endeavors?
Huh?
Are you wishing me success in all my endeavors?
In what?
Just wish me success in all my endeavors, Justina.
In what?
All my endeavors! This is an endeavor. I'm endeavoring right now. You fucking with me.
LMAO.
You fucking with me.
Can I borrow the tablet on Sunday?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
That's the only thing you care about.
Hi
right?
Justina.
Hi, who's that? Oh, Jamal. Hi.
Jamal.
Jamal's gonna Jamal. You don't want to know why I need your tablet?
On Sunday you want my tablet?
Yeah.
Or you gonna take it to work?
No.
Well, Sunday's my off day.
Yeah.
Is it your off day
Cool
too?
subscription.
You're struggling. Okay. You're very it's okay.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have free time. What do I want to draw? I'll die. Well, why do you want the tablet?
Because I would like to draw.
Ooh, that is an allowed thing that we
Hello,
do.
Miss Sarp.
But are you gonna take it to work?
No.
Okay, that's
You know
cool.
what I'm gonna draw?
What?
Capybara.
Capybara. Okay. Hello, Biku. Wait, did I just happen to Justina ask to get the iPad on Sunday to draw capybara? What? I keep making Zach bigger and bigger.
Capybarnia.
Why do you want to draw a capybara?
Because capybaras are super, and I would like to own one.
Okay.
Is even having a dog or capybara?
How long does capybaras live?
Like dogs. They live long.
Do they? Okay, Google. How long does capybaras live?
Capybaras typically have a lifespan of 8 to 10 years in the wild.
Oh, that's a
However,
lot.
they can live significantly longer in captivity, often reaching up to 12 years or more. Factors that can influence their lifespan in the wild include predation from jaguars,
Okay, shut up.
cougars,
Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Things like dogs that die quicker.
Here are some animals that have shorter lifespans than dogs. Small rodents, e.g. hamsters, mice, gerbils.
You want a
These
gerbil?
typically live for 1 to 3 years. Rabbits. Depending on the breed, rabbits can live anywhere
Sarp,
from
how
5
concept
to 12
artist
years.
make same face in
Guinea
different
pigs.
proportion?
These furry friends,
I'm trying to do the same thing right now. You basically break your face into like, okay, I'll do a quick description of like how they achieve that. Let me Google face. What's up?
Hey Google, play Ed Sheeran Perfect.
Huh?
If no dog owns a stick bug.
Sure, I can help with this. First,
What? You want a what?
Stick bug.
A stick bug.
Yeah.
LMAO.
What's a stick bug?
A bug that looks like a stick.
Oh, those are cool. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
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 Okay, Google. Buy a stick bug.
No, come on. You need to have a.
here are some places to buy stick bugs. Online retailers.
Yeah.
Link to exotic-pets.co.uk.
Let's go, baby.
Link to exotic-pets.co.uk.
Tortoise.
Bug pets.
Smiley face.
Is that your
Link to
reference?
bugpets.co.uk. Richard's Inverts. Link to richardsinverts.co.uk.
I fucked up so big.
Is that your reference on the screen?
No, this guy. No, I'm gonna draw
Hey Google,
over him
who is
to
better,
explain
Batman or
something.
Spider-Man? I have to leave you. It was a pleasure to watch the
I have
live.
a few questions.
Thank
Bye.
you. Take care.
I have a few answers for you. Obviously, it's Batman. According to Wikipedia,
Well, did you guys know Wikipedia is wrong? Now we know. The more you know. Ugh. This thing is messed up. And I don't know how to fix it. If I do this, does this fix it? Okay, how do I fix this? I think just making a new layer will be faster. Oh my god, I can't believe I messed this up. Sorry, my brain is gonna go into troubleshooting mode right now. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? That's a layer, that's a layer, that's a layer, that's a layer. Everything is correct. What? Oh, because that's the stupid thing. And these are the problem, alright. So here, this first one.
Even Henry Cavill don't trust Wikipedia, haha.
Top 10 Henry Cavills. Number 1. That's not correct. God damn it, how am I gonna fix this? Oh.
Number 10, Witcher Cavill.
Man, I'm so annoyed at this, but Biku, here's how you do it. You see this guy's face?
OBTW,
So-
do you like Witcher series?
Not really. So this is
He
this
is nerd
guy's
like
face,
us.
right? It's so hard to draw this guy's face exactly every time. So you kind of dumb it down to like simple shapes, and you do like a circle here and you do like a line here, something like that, and then you try to understand why he is the way he is, and then you can figure out. But if you cut through the eyes like that, you can think like this much distance, if I put with my hands, is like the same as here, which it won't be for everyone. You can like draw like one eye here and then figure out if the other eye is like around the same amount of space, and you just try to find something that's unique about this guy. Maybe the center of his eyebrows are like longer than the other ones. Maybe his nose is, I don't know, like exactly twice the size of his eye or something like that. And you keep doing this, you keep drawing this guy. See, I'm not like drawing in front of like what his face is. I'm not like trying to do his like teeth individual like that. I just do these like simple lines to figure out something about him that's unique. Maybe it's unique that his chin is so sharp, you know, it's like a pointy chin. Maybe it's unique that his ear is like super small.
I'm back.
And then you figure this out. After
What are
you
you
figure
drawing?
this out, when you draw this guy, you just do the same thing. Oh, it's a guy who has like a very pointed chin and has like very small eyes. And of course, it's not as quick as this, but after a while, you get that to work. Someone asked something, so I was explaining that. Meanwhile, it looks like I've destroyed something else, which is this thing. So-
NVM, I got an ad.
I am so mad still because I have to fix this part. Okay,
Okay.
I can fix this. I can fix this by for now
Back
I'm gonna
now.
load all of these drawings into here. I haven't made this mistake in so long. I can't believe I just did it now. Um, merge select layers, copy and paste it in here. Okay, so I have all my frames saved here, and I'm going to annihilate this thing before I do a save. Prison break board 01 save, and you are now annihilated. Perfect. And I have to now go and recreate the exact same thing again. So what I forgot to do,
BRB.
what caused all of this madness, is when I make a key here, you see that it becomes like a regular key. I have to make sure this is inside a folder, and then I make a key again, and from now on they will all be inside a folder. See, I forgot that, and the crime for that is punishable by death. So I was dealing with that. So I'm gonna copy this and put it here. That one. I copy, put it here, and I come here, I turn this off, I turn this on, copy, put it here, then I make a key, and I hide this, unhide that, copy, paste. What's up? How you doing? How are you? What's that look? Oh. The things we suffer. The things we suffer because Zach needs to ride on a giant ass thing. The life of suffrage.
This is really pleasing in the way it looks.
I feel a bit not so pleased. I spent too much time doing this stuff. Don't I? You know I do. What does that mean?
I feel like this.
That is true. You know what? I thought about it. I think I'm spending my time on the right thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think you should spend your time on things I'm spending my time on.
I wish people could see like what it is to live with you. Can you do that a little bit closer to the camera?
Hey,
This is like what I wake up to.
hey, Google.
Gugu. You're gonna Google something? Oh, I missed one of the frames.
Please.
I missed one of the frames. Now that frame is gone forever. Because I
Okay,
deleted
Google.
it.
Play Macarena.
Oh, Macarena.
Why is your phone ain't working?
My phone is working just fine. Thank you very much.
Okay, Google. What was that? Is this Siri? Cortana? Cortada?
It's some
Google.
bullshit AI
Hello,
thing.
Google. Okay, Google. Hello, Google.
Okay, first off, slow the fuck down. Try one at a time.
That doesn't look like this. I use my phone properly. So it's
It
not
needs to
easy.
be okay.
Okay, I did that.
Do it louder and
Okay,
clearly.
Google. Play Macarena.
Okay, Google.
Alexa doesn't understand me either.
Understands me? That's fine.
Okay, can you play Macarena? Now.
Is the stream unusually quiet?
I wonder why.
And I wonder
Can
why.
someone activate Macarena?
We can't. It's called get copyright strike. Can you chill the fuck out? Jesus, what the fuck's wrong with you today? I. What are you
Okay,
doing to
Google,
me?
play Despacito.
Why are you doing this to me?
Carry on. I'm waiting for my son.
Na 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 na. Cut left. Don't go. Share your love of
Look,
Macarena
Justina.
with people. Look, Justina.
Didn't work though. Didn't work.
What are you doing?
I'm listening to the music you guys listening to. Thanks. It's not working, Diego. I'm afraid.
Finally, peace.
I said I clicked next. Man, that frame I drew was pretty good. I want that frame back. What's up? How you doing?
How you do?
I'm doing fine, thanks, and you? So how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm okay too. Were you thinking of doing any other way? You're just doing this way.
I get really, well, I don't know, it makes me feel uneasy.
Why are you uneasy?
Because I keep looking at the top screen.
It makes you uneasy because you keep looking at the top screen. Oh, because there's a guy looking back at us. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh wait, I can do something really cool with this. Am I gonna spend a ridiculous amount of time? Yes.
Yes.
Check this out. This is gonna be hilarious.
Okay, let's
Oh wait, actually I can use this one to do it. I don't have to open Photoshop. Oh, actually, I'll do it in front of you guys, so you join in on this wonderful journey with me. So together we can share on it together. First, of course, we're gonna save this guy into my life. After we save this guy into my life,
PC forever.
yes,
Yes.
that is true. But look at what we can do. Where is that? See, step one, take this guy, put it into Clip Studio.
Oh,
Step
I might
two.
need to use your Clip Studio. Okay, I thought you opened the Photoshop. I might need to use your
select.
Photoshop because I just bought a course.
I don't have a license. Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
but not Photoshop course.
What shop course?
Shop course. It's not Photoshop course, but it's a shop course.
I actually don't know how to do this in here, so I'm gonna do it in Photoshop. So
I'll
check
teach
this
you
out.
after I complete my course.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fuck. Downloads. Alright, see, first you get this guy, right? You get this guy here, and then you select color range, and then you select the white, and then you maximize this selection, and then you delete all of this, and then you make another layer here, and for now I'm just gonna do a quick thing like that, you know, and just fill in white. This is a bit weird how this turned out, but fuck it, it doesn't matter. Imagine if I did this correctly, and then only thing I have to do after this step is save this into my desktop and name it ASND, and it has to be
We can't see.
I know you guys can't, because it's gonna be a surprise for you, so enjoy not seeing for a little bit longer, because it's gonna be your surprise. And then we go to desktop, and then we go ASD, and then we save, right? So now this is saved. Now look at what's gonna happen. You see this, you see what they see on the screen?
No, I'm gonna do this.
You've seen that? But do you see what they're seeing? So it's very important that you do, because now I can do... Oh, it doesn't work.
Justina, do this.
I had it like before where like it would be a full screen thing. So I could like make a guy peek in. But it does like a copy thing now. I don't know what happens. I don't know what I just did. I don't know why everything closed. Oh, how? Oh! Because I didn't have to do any of this. Alright, check this out, check this out. I figured it out. This is how it works. Look now. Fuck's sake. Do I grab it from here? So like they be thinking of something and I'll just be like, hey guys. That's not funny enough because it's transparent. She hates me.
I'm gonna go cut the internet off because this is ridiculous.
Jesus.
I will save the those poor people.
All this effort just for an image with low opacity?
Yeah.
10 tenths.
That is true. It was not great. I just had a weird idea. Since I've learned about comedy.
A comedy is a play. Is a play.
I got my water in this place.
Which one was that coconut one?
This is coconut. I was saying since I've learned about comedy, we could actually make jokes for the stream together. Oh, but that will like destroy the magic for you guys, I guess. Because making jokes is stupidly a science. Which is a bit of a dumb thing, but okay, that's probably not a great idea, so let's not do that. Diego, how is Marla going? I just feel like I just felt like a teacher who was like, do you guys want to take a break and watch a movie? You know what, fuck it. Did you guys do your homework? Like out of nowhere. Hey, please play Gartic with us. Just once. She's singing Living Without You. Can leave.
It's going great.
That's great.
How would you rate life with me, living with me?
It's almost finished the modeling.
Top
Size
6.
six.
I just need to adjust the eyes.
Number 6.
Where is this dialogue box that I need to use for seeing things that are written by Diego? There it is. I just need to adjust the eyes. Do you think you could do the face that guy did in that one rig that we found? Do you think you could do that real quick? Do you remember that, like the
No.
best model we've ever found that one time? Can you just do that? Thank you.
LOL.
Oh man, it's when I was.
Sarp, let me be a modeler.
Do you want to be a modeler? Or do you want to be... Well, you are a modeler already. You're just rigging for fun because it's fun. Hey? Yes.
How would you like to do that?
I don't have enough charges.
Let's train Diego to become animator.
Because
Sarp. Sure.
USB-C?
the one in the bed is also full. So I don't have any to put it, unfortunately. Yes. So... Okay. How are you doing that? Oh, okay, thank you. How thoughtful of you. Diego, do you want to be an animator?
No.
Well, fuck you then. God damn it. Unbelievable. It's the best goddamn job in the world. Can you guys believe this guy? What the hell? What the actual hell?
Let's cancel this streamer, Barry.
Oh no.
Always exploiting his mods. LMAO.
I wanna do stuff together. Okay, here's a question for you guys. If you could do anything, well, I mean artistically, skill level wise, you know, if you had a, let's say, a team of people that could make your dream come true, and this dream would have to be done in a week, what would you do? I just realized something new in 2D. I'm, instead of trying to,
Can you set it again?
like, imagine you're as good as a comic
Say.
book artist as you want to be. Imagine as you're as good as a animator as you want to be. Imagine as you're as good as a modeler you want to be. You know, you can do all of these things perfectly. What would you want to do, like a project? I mean, like, if you want to do the model, basically, it will have the best animation. If you want to do the animation, it will have the best model. And you don't have to worry about the things that you can't do in it, basically. What would you do?
Model and Starship ready for production.
Starship. Production of what? Like for a game?
VFX.
No, but like I'm expecting something like, you know, like Danzila's answer would be a ninja that kills everyone and then everything, and because he's the best. What would your answer be? What's your story, Diego? What's your dream project that you would want to do?
My dream is not enough for you. I would want to animate dope-ass animation of Spider-Man shot.
That's cool. I didn't understand your dream, Diego, basically. That's what I was saying. Spider-Man is cool too. But like, what if you guys... I guess Spider-Man fits the answer that I was looking for.
I honestly don't know.
Okay, so I do this thing sometimes with my friends, right? Like, I have one story called Weaponkin.
I just
That's-
want to learn more about hard surface, then I will decide where go.
But that's like your educational journey. I'm asking more like, you know, you're done. You know, like, you're the best at everything. What do you use that power to do? What do you use that to create? I'm only asking because I do this thing with my friends, like the Weaponkin thing. I don't know if I told you guys about that story, but that was basically a story that I came up with Juba, and like together we thought of like what is the things
Steal your
that...
Zach in time idea.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Diego. That's fantastic. I'm gonna save this recording and use it in the court of law. What was I saying? Yeah, so with Juba, for example, what we did is we found the similarities between us and then the things that we both like. Like, we both like a lot of stuff, but it didn't match exactly. Like, we both like fantasy, but I don't like all the fantasy stuff that Juba likes. And then we both somewhat like sci-fi, but not the same way. And then we found like something like Star Wars would be best for us to do, even though it was like fantasy based Star Wars. But then at the same time, because we're both people who left our country to animate outside, and then that comes with like never feeling home anywhere you go and all that, and we thought that would be like a good story for us to tell. Well, like, it's a bit insincere sometimes to, like, if I was writing a story about a modeler from Chile, that's a bit insincere because I don't really understand what that experience is like. And I guess I could go to Chile, live as a modeler for a little bit, and then figure out the unique experiences that person would have. But easier one is to do something that I already have more life experience in, which is not going to Chile. But what can we find amongst us that is... I've done this with Bjorn too, by the way, and then we found like a very cool story idea as well. I feel like on the stream right now we can find like a really cool story idea for
He said it.
our stream. What did I say?
Among Us.
Great. So, what is like one thing that we can say that applies to everyone on who's watching this stream right now?
Keep talking, sir.
What would be one thing that's... I don't know how many people are watching the stream right now, but there's Diego, there's Berai, there's me. I know there was like some other people, but I don't know if they're actively here right now to answer these questions. I know Joe and Danzilla was here, and Nota just left. But amongst the three of us,
3 on Twitch and 4 on YouTube.
okay, so we have you two and then some lurkers probably, which is fine. So let's do it for the three of us for now, and then if anybody else joins, we can also do it with them. What is the like a common denominators for three of us? We are all guys. We are not all Turkish, but Beray and I are Turkish, so that doesn't count. We all know 3D in some capacity.
We like Spider-Man.
That is true. We all like Spider-Man. Okay, so what about Spider-Man that you like? I know why I like Spider-Man. I don't know why you guys like Spider-Man. There's endless reasons to like Spider-Man. That's why everyone should like Spider-Man, and that's why it's better than Batman. But what is...
Hold on, guys. If we make Crawley 2.
Well, we're gonna find other things outside of Spider-Man that is like a matching thing for us. Like, see, we can
I like Spider-Man's dynamism and flexibility.
Okay, why do you like it, Diego?
Because it's cool.
Solid. Okay, let's go through like elimination. Do you both like Star Wars? But I'm asking like, man, I love Star Wars. Would you say like
I do.
I love Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay, do you both like Lord of the Rings?
Yes. Yep.
Do you like Star Trek?
No. I never watched.
So, okay, you're not interested in Star Trek. Let's try to find something that you guys have seen and don't like. Because then we can figure out the kind of thing we don't want to do. Do you guys like Transformers?
No.
Gasp.
I like Transformers 1.
Other cartoon.
I'm sorry, Dizo, if we're seeing it.
Do you guys enjoy watching horror movies like every single person does?
I mean, I like
Interesting.
Transformers, but not the movies.
Do you guys like horror movies?
I don't.
Boy,
I don't either.
No.
Is out.
Boom!
Oh, and Diego is out.
All three of us don't like horror movies.
Oh, no.
See, we found like a matching thing, which is great. So we know we like Spider-Man. We don't like horror movies. We are questionable with Transformers. I mean, I think we all would say the same thing, that we like Transformers, but maybe the movies especially is not what interests us the most. Harry Potter.
I like Harry Potter. Somewhat yes and no.
Okay, because I like Harry Potter too, but it has to be matching for all three of us. Otherwise, we have to eliminate it. What else? You guys can think of anything else?
Softwares. Venom Trilogy. LMAO.
Is that an example of something that we, all three of us, don't like?
Yeah, I think so, LOL.
See, Harry Potter was a pretty good divergent point. What else? Game of Thrones. Do you guys like Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah. I'm back. Sorry guys.
Diego, do you like Game of Thrones?
What did I miss?
Do you like Game of
No
Thrones?
problem.
That's what you missed.
Never watched.
Dune.
I heard is dragon with sex.
Well, they're not wrong.
What did you said?
Dune.
Yep, I like Dune.
Diego, do you like Dune?
Oh, I watched the first one and I felt like it was so slow, but I wanna rewatch.
I also haven't seen the second one.
I'm back.
Ask me.
Welcome back, Joe. Do you like Dune, Justina?
Yeah, I like you.
Because of the second one.
I'm on fire.
What?
I'm on fire today.
I didn't hear.
I said I liked you and I was born in June.
Ugh,
Oh my god.
that was awful.
I was on fire.
That was awful. I don't know if you guys have heard Justina's awful joke, if you could call it that. So what are the common denominator? Let's go again. We all like Star
Top
Wars.
10 jokes.
We all like.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Tanzila. We all like. We're doing a game with Beray and Diego.
Did you guys play Gartic without me?
We haven't started yet.
We played already. It was fun. But I'm not playing again. Sorry, Godzilla.
Wait, I wanna finish this like thought process. So, Star Wars, yes. Harry Potter, no.
Hey champ.
Dune, I'm gonna say no because two of us haven't watched it properly. Matrix, do you guys all like Matrix?
Last year I watched all the movies for the first time. And it was awesome. Yeah. Damn, but Sarp, you said you haven't started. No worries, Justina. Yes, I like Matrix.
Justina was joking, Danzila. We didn't start, we haven't played at all. And Justina wouldn't play it anyway, because she's being...
I felt like the second one was so much.
For Matrix, yeah. It's very different.
Too
than the
many
first
action.
one. Oh man, back in those days, those actions were like, wow! Like we've never seen like a highway fight like that ever. Them like running on top of cars on the highway, jumping and crashing into a different car. There was
Oh,
no
I knew that.
other example
Justin
of
was
that
just
ever
kidding.
made. But it still was very different than the first movie, and it threw off a lot of people. But I think it stayed relevant because it was just so unique.
The third one, it's so good too.
Oh my god, the ending fight in third one again, like it's going so far away from like the what do you call the mythology of Matrix. But okay, so what if we made a show that's like
I love you, Trinity.
that's like Star Wars and Matrix combined? Or do you wanna put something else into that mix instead of Star Wars and we could put Lord of the Rings and Matrix combined? What would like Lord of the Rings
Star
and
Trek's.
Matrix merge would look like for Spider-Man fans? I think we're about to reinvent Attack on Titan. A gigantic conspiracy
LMAO.
to control the world, and there's people who's swinging around. We just invented Attack on Titan.
Why are we talking of things we like?
Because that's how, like, that's like a great game of like finding out what is like a good project for like you to do with somebody else. And
Did y'all have a talk without me?
yes, we've been talking nonstop. But then the next part of it is to figure out what story to tell in that world that would make sense to come from the three of us, and we can do this with everyone. Like we started three of us because there was nobody else on the stream while we were talking about that. So what were the other things we liked that was on the list? I think like Matrix is like throwing like a wrench in the thing, so it's like a bit of an interesting idea. So I think that's a good one to keep. And then I think we all liked Star Wars, we all liked Lord of the Rings, we all didn't like Harry Potter, we all didn't like Star Trek, we all didn't like, I think we all like no, you didn't watch Game of Thrones, some people didn't watch Dune, including me. I'm one of those people. I like this idea of like a Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I remember.
Lord of the Rings, Spider-Man.
You worked on Matrix 4.
I have. Yeah. I did. Wait, is Venom in my IMDb?
That's so cool.
I just did one rocket go.
Which shot?
Single shot. I made like one rocket from a chopper go. That's it. I worked on it 3 weeks.
OLMAOO.
In a world where
But you are on the credits?
I think I'm uncredited for that one. Oh, I am maybe credited. I don't think I would be credited. Am I? I don't know how to see the credits of Matrix 4. Oh my god, of course I know. I never checked if I was Matrix. Matrix Resurrections. Matrix Resurrections.
Do you like Power Rangers?
I like the idea of them and I like their theme song, but I don't know enough about them, I would say. I just realized I've never finished watching this movie. I never watched Matrix Resurrections to the end. I closed it like halfway point, I think, and I never actually finished this movie. I should get back and watch this.
How you dare?
Yeah, I'm just. Was it good? Matrix Resurrections. It has Barney in it.
I liked it.
I liked the first half, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I know everyone hates it. I'm just going through the whole cast. Visual effects by DNEG. Hey, Ollie is probably in here. Let me see. Oh, he's not credited. A digital artist.
Yet all PPL hate new movies of old sagas.
Oh god, there's so many people. It's so hard to see if anyone is actually in here. Oh my god. Oh, Bjorn is in here. Look. Ah. Look, Bjorn is in the credits here.
Ma boy.
Production technical support. One of Us, Skip.
Yeah, I like Power Rangers.
Turncoat. Frame Store. Digital artists in Frame Store. Am I in one of those suckers?
It would be so cool if they named you Sarp Setter. You guys like Alien series or Predator?
I like
Please,
Alien
Sarp Setter.
more, but I've barely watched Predator. I'm not in the credits of Matrix. I worked on it so little. It's good that we found that out now. Alright.
I have to watch Alien, it's on my list.
So, oh, you haven't watched Aliens?
It's so good.
Doesn't count.
-1 movie. There
Alright,
was
so-
supposed to be a Power Rangers animated movie, but it never came out, Dan.
What do you guys think a movie would look like that was a mix mash of Matrix and
Damn.
Lord
And
of
I
the
haven't
Rings?
watched Predator, but I'm not interested.
What's
It
that
would have been
look like?
fire.
Matrix mashup with Lord of the Rings. Or wasn't there anything else that we liked other than Lord of the Rings, instead of it just being like a fantasy thing?
Star Wars. Zack in time, but in test at a time travel, it's everything a simulation.
What? It's an interesting idea that like a world where you can see simulation of your how
I think I
life
want to
would turn
relive the
out.
whole Ben 10 experience.
Ben 10 is super cool. I think the concept is genius. You guys like Ben 10?
How about we do Spider-Man and Ben 10 since we like both? Matrix plus Lord of Rings could be Zack in time if we remove the time travel factor.
Okay, let's open it up to the group. Let's make it bigger. What is we all like Spider-Man. Do we all like Ben 10? It's completely okay if you don't.
Yes. I like yes.
Okay, Ben 10 mixed with Spider-Man mixed with... do we all like Power Rangers? Joe was talking about Power Rangers earlier.
I wanna model a vampire. I haven't watched it much. I like Power Rangers, but I wouldn't watch the series today. But wait, are we going to create this movie? I like Ben 10 Man,
We
Classic, Alien Force and UAF.
We can
Yup, like Power
create
2.
the concept of it.
I feel like it's too much for kids.
I mean, Ben 10 mixed with Spider-Man makes me feel like you have a watch that can make you different superheroes. Or different spider people. What about like Power Rangers? But the team members' base power is not... Why you guys don't like Power Rangers? Okay, fuck that.
Spider-Man plus Ben 10 could be Beast Boy. I'm not a Power Rangers super fan. Jews like the outfits and fighting scene.
Yeah. What if it's like Matrix and there's these machines that can turn into like Ben 10 turns
I like
into...
that Power Rangers SPD.
They turn into like different would it be aliens or would it be... What would it be if the Matrix robots could turn into things? What would they turn into? Like Ben 10 turns into stuff. Or maybe it's like
Into mechas.
maybe it's like a Matrix-like world where
Let's take it on like Ultimate Ben 10,000, so you could have the power of each superhero you turn to, like super strength, speed, agility from calisthenics. Make mecha girls great again. What about objects that transforms people like Ben 10 Watch and Power Rangers morphers?
Okay, so every object transforms. Okay, so there isn't one Ben 10 watch, there's like multiple Ben 10 watches, and they all turn people into... It's like if you took the Ben 10's watch and split it into like a bunch of different watches, and all these watches give you the power to turn into one thing. So then you make a team of people to turn into these things, and then they have to...
Guys, I think this is a plan just for steal ideas from his viewers.
I was actually thinking like it's interesting like that the first thing everyone said was immediately Spider-Man, and like that I think is why Crowley is a little bit more successful than everything else I'm doing, because that's the audience for that. This is why most of you guys have found me. It's because of Spider-Man. Yeah, so
ISIS reaped your channel because of your reel.
that's nice.
Yeah, same.
Okay, here's an idea. What if... Okay, let's find a team that's not Power Rangers that we all like. What are teams we know? There's Lord of the Rings, there's Fellowship of the Ring, there is Avengers, there's
Teen
Justice
Titans.
League. Teen Titans is a team as well. I want to make us...
We like Ben 10, Spider-Man and Avatar. Thunderbolts
Ooh,
may be a
Avatar.
different example.
See, Avatar, okay. Man, I love Avatar. Ooh, I love the way they move in Avatar as well. But I love the whole world of... I love
Team
everything
Avatar.
about Avatar.
TMNT.
So,
Top 6 teams.
I kind of... Okay, now I'm just like... More we're talking about this, more I'm getting hyped up about this idea. But what if we made a world where, for whatever reason, people could have powers, and we set up like a magic system for us, and then everyone on the stream becomes like one of these characters. So we can have a group like Justice League and we can all be part of that.
Okay guys, I have an idea. If we make a game jam about TMNT plus Avatar.
We did that already. Fuck's sake.
LMAO.
Hi Nota, how's it going? Okay, let's think about that. We like the Ben 10
Sequel
idea.
to the previous jam.
We like having
That would be dope.
superpowers. We like Avatar. So the Avatar is built around elements. So instead of elements, we could have aliens. Or honestly, I like fantastical creatures more than sci-fi.
Hey.
Like I like fantasy creatures a lot more
Alien bending.
than I like aliens. I don't know if you guys would agree to that. Like I like
Yes, let's be like a Justice League group and each character. I
Yeah.
like that idea.
yeah,
And you can catch them on little balls.
that I like too. I love Pokemon. But so we are living in this world
Bakugan.
where everyone has a watch or something like a Green Lantern ring, and then that will
Bakugan.
transform us into one of these things that have, like in Avatar, have their own cultures and all things and something like that. Ooh, we can all make, like we can make all the nations that we are from into like a different alien or a creature or something, and then we can be that
Would
thing.
we create one single power system or everyone with their own system?
I would say that we would have to make something like Avatar, where like if everyone is using elements, one guy shouldn't be Spider-Man. But we can do something that's more akin to Marvel Universe. But you know, in the Marvel Universe, the thing is, people don't share powers. They're all, I mean, they split into like mutants and science-based creatures and like alien, magic-based creatures and stuff like that, I guess. What do you guys think about like having it tied to countries, or would that create another issue? Like if we said that everyone in Turkey is, I don't know, a dwarf.
Kebab bending.
Fuck's sake.
Would this be for animation challenge or just in general?
This is just like a fun thought process that we're doing, and then maybe we can like start doing like a drawing challenge where everyone draws themselves in this universe.
Countries would be cool.
We can have only thing that worries me with countries is that maybe we establish, let's say, people from Turkey are orcs, and then another Turkish guy says like, I don't like that, I want to be an elf. And then we'll be like, well, the people from Chile are elves. And then it will be like, so I don't know how smart of an idea it is to tie it to that, but...
We are about to be exploited, guys. I feel it.
No, man, we're just like making up a cool idea. I like to think about the magic system too. I mean, I guess, okay, I was trying to think of like
What if
something
instead
cool
of
and
everyone
interesting.
having certain people are avatars from their area and protect their region?
What if instead of everyone having certain people are avatars? I don't understand. I don't exactly understand what you mean, Joe. But I was gonna say, I guess instead of avatar,
Have you watched WLOP comic?
we should be thinking of something that's a little bit more superhero-like.
What if we do different roles in the server? Like 3D animator are wizards, 2D is elves. What about ninja systems?
Oh, that's actually quite cool idea. Based on... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's a great idea! Holy shit! We have a magic like school system, right? And like maybe 3D is fire.
Get
and
this man a trophy.
2D is like lightning, and like modeling is like, I don't know, super strength, and like rigging is like the telekinesis and stuff like that. So we could all make
You're
our
suffering.
characters better
Instead of
on
everyone
like
having
working
powers,
on these
lol
things
my
more.
bad, only a
We can
small
like
group of
establish a
people have
power
powers.
instead of a person
And
to all the
Blender, it's leaf.
abilities, and then we'd basically be
Oh
when
no,
we're like
what have I
studying
done?
3D animation, we'd be getting better at like a certain school of magic or something like that. I love that idea. And then based on like our current abilities, our characters would already exist. You know, like I'd be whatever the 3D animation is, I'd be better at that than maybe 3D animation is like kung fu fighting, and the 2D animation is doing I don't know, fire magic. I would be a guy who could do kung fu that can do a little bit of like fire, like a firebender ish thing. But like someone who has like majority experience in 2D and a very little experience in 3D is just gonna be a durable wizard basically, because they can't do kung fu as well or something like that. I love that idea. Oh my god. So okay.
Diego is about to become the Magneto.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna open a new
Yes,
thing.
this sounds awesome.
So we have to think of it in like certain setups, right? So there is software.
Sarp, stop trying to be up.
Then there is I don't know if we should like split 3D and 2D, because that's a bit of a weird. No, we should. Okay, we will do like 3D, and then that will split into modeling, rigging, animation, rendering. Okay, and then in 2D we'll have character design.
2D
design,
guys can be the muggles.
animation, comp, I guess. A comp is like a mixture. We'll put comp in here. Character design, animation. There's also 2D rigging, and there is, what else is there in 2D? Backgrounds, environments, BE. Okay, I'll put this guy's.
Software is magic system. Role is physical. VFX. I think there should be a limit to the power system. Maybe if you have 3D, you can't have 2D, or maybe your body exploded.
No, so there shouldn't be a limit, because it's us. You know, like if you're better at 3D animation than Zilla, that shouldn't
And the
stop
body
you from
explodes.
trying to get better at 2D. Software could be like different. Okay, software could be like, okay, so Maya has maybe its strength, and Blender is dexterity, and I don't know, Clip Studio, I don't know. I guess the 3D and 2D software would be like different setups. So Clip Studio could also be like strength maybe, or like different. They're basically stats. Software are stats, and then 3D and 2D are like different magic systems maybe, or like 3D could be like the Star Wars system, and then 2D could be like the Avatar system.
Is brush bigger?
We could do that. Okay, let's think about it. In 3D and 2D, it basically shouldn't be fire or something like that.
Software could be weapons.
Software could be weapons. That's great. Software could be weapons. Exactly. I actually have a game idea like this that I want to do for so long, that I wanted
LMAO.
to have animations separate than the abilities, and then I wanted all the animations to have like empty sockets. So you can, if you use your sword a lot, you learn like to do uppercut with the sword, you learn to do a cleave with the sword, learn to do a pierce with the sword, and if you do unarmed combat all the time, like you learn how to punch and kick and do all of these things. But then if you learn magic, then you can put your like magic socket into anything you want. So your kung fu punch, you can put telekinesis into that, and that'll be like a force punch. Or you could like put fire into that, and there'll be like firebending. But you could do the same thing to your like sword uppercuts. You can put
We're giving Sark too many
lightning into,
ideas.
Like, sword uppercut. This is great. Let's focus on this thing. So software are weapons.
Lads, we might have created the peak fiction.
Software is weapon. That's great. So 3D and 2D has to be like the main core things that we're talking about. So one could be, I don't want to say like 3D is magic and 2D is kung fu or something like that, because then I think 3D would have a lot more arrows.
Maya is powerful, wizard's blunder is low class knight.
Maybe. What if we did it in like a different way? What if we did like a character designer, animator, technician, all of this, technical artist. Let's say technical artist, character designer, animator, technical artist, environment, and. Okay, so what if we did this and the character designing was telekinesis, right? And you could be a character designing in 2D or in 3D. So what would a 3D character design, like 3D telekinesis, be different than 2D telekinesis? This is one idea, to like make everything that's 3D stronger but slower, everything that 2D weaker but faster.
One could use book or magic.
Book or magic. Ooh! Okay, we can do it like
Another
this.
maybe more weapon like sword.
We could make the
Maybe
difference
people are born
between
with
wizard
3D
and mage.
people learn 2D.
That's
cause
what
it's
I was
hard.
exactly
then using
what I was
softwares,
saying.
it's an intense battle of superior skill sets.
Exactly what I was saying.
3D would have spatial power, I feel like.
Ooh, 3D could be like AoE, like spatial power, like you said, and 2D could be like single target. No, but then everyone who does 3D is not gonna be able to fight a single boss. Interesting. That's a cool concept we're talking
Zack and
about
Hold.
right now. See, like time travel, for example, the ability to bend time. Who would get that power? I guess an animator should, honestly, if I'm thinking about it. Because that's the one that deals with time. So how would
Producer.
how could you have like different? Ooh, we could have. I'm like thinking in like game mindsets, and in games it would be like self cast, or single target cast, or AoE cast. Would we bring that into? Ideally, we would wanna make a world where like a 3D animator could fight a 2D character designer in fair grounds, so that we would have to make a character. We would have to make like a setup like that. I think...
gotta go now, unfortunately, but I can't wait to see where this goes.
Okay.
Take care, y'all.
Take care, Nota. We'll let you know. I like the idea of like combining time
Bye, Nota.
related stuff to animated. That makes sense, and I think we should have like lightning based stuff with render artists, because that's like lighting kind of thing. What would like modelers do? That's a cool idea. Just by like asking, see, if we do this right.
Texture artists could bend the materials.
Like transmutation. Like Stray.
Yet or like optical illusion.
What about the power to transform?
Like Mystique.
Who would have like the power to... Also, we should have physical abilities too. Maybe the modelers could have physical abilities because they're actually physically making something. Same with like character designers.
Unfortunately 3D and 2D skills come with bad posture and scoliosis. Is it me or the song sounds lag?
I don't know.
I think I have to refresh.
Let me know if it's...
I already have scoliosis.
Do you actually have it, or you're saying that because you have
In
to
a low
bend in
grade.
front of the thing all the time? My back is also messed up all the time too.
"15 grade scoliosis. But I can't be worse or better. Damn.
Who would have the power to transform?
I had to fix my posture when I was a kid. So we're doing the thing right.
We're thinking of like ideas still to figure out how the magic system would work. But again, it shouldn't be just magic.
Did you had any surgery?
I'm sorry to hear, Diego.
No. It's a low grade of scoliosis. It's very common.
I'm flat-footed. Düz taban.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah, my flat, like I don't have this bend on the heel
Sorry,
as
Diego.
much. I mean, I have, but like mine is like this. You know, it's a very low bend.
You have to use things under your feet?
I
think
have
I
it,
have fear and anxiety shot AHD whatever.
but that was so
Like a mole.
uncomfortable. I didn't use it. I probably should have, and it's probably getting worse all the time, but it was unbearable. All right, so we have weapons. We said about that. Let's start putting names to these things, and then we can figure out. Right now, we said animation is time-related things, but we still don't know how to differentiate it from 2D to 3D. And rendering is like the school of lightning, I guess, or fire maybe, because that gives light and they can control colors. We can do simulation and they can have water-based stuff. Modeling. What would modeling be? Great.
BTW, very cool animation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe the modelers would be like a physical prowess thing, I'm thinking. Like they can make.
It's the same scene you did on Blender?
Maybe it's like yes, it is. Maybe it's like or it's gonna be. Maybe it's like Ant-Man-ish power, you know? To be able to model, to make things bigger and smaller, and change the proportions of the sizes of the things, both themselves and other things. How about that? That's pretty cool, right? Diego, you're the modeler here.
Let no one play.
What are we playing? You wanna play Gartic-Phone? Grab it. Grab it. We're playing right now. Come.
Right now?
Yes, right now we're playing it. Go, 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 go. Joe, are you here? Danzila, are you here? Let these people
Wait,
know
what?
fast. We're playing Gartic right now before Justina decides not to.
Oh.
It's ready, it's ready. Come on, grab your iPads.
Okay, unlock the.
Let the people on the Discord know. Quick, Diego. Send word to Gondor.
Unlock the beats.
Yo.
Let everyone know. We're playing Gartic-Phone
How do I draw?
with a pencil.
And how do I do?
Let's go Gartic.
It will have buttons on it.
Oh, you button.
Buttons, yeah. It's not.
You make me unlike it.
I make you not like it because it has
Attention
buttons
all
on
people.
it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Fast guys, she is gonna lost interest.
Yes, exactly. Faster.
Hello guys. Sorry for being 4 minutes late.
Daizo, come quick. Also, we have cool stuff to
Tiso
tell
joined
you.
too.
All right. Here's the link. Make some announcements
You're right on time.
and shit.
Tiso.
All right. You take your stuff. You're ready to play Gartic, Justina.
Okay.
But it's not loading for some reason.
Ulka.
If I will be having technical difficulties, I will call for help. The code help is gonna be help.
LMAO.
Do you wanna do it
Cool
here?
stuff to tell me, I want to hear it.
What?
Wouldn't it be great if you did it here? If you sat here and did it with us, so we could also hear your.
Shit. It's so bright in here. No
What's your
chance.
nickname?
Justina is my name.
Just.
Wow, Twitch with no delay. That's a dream.
Is mine okay? It can be Aubergine. I was gonna make a stupid joke. This was
Isn't
a
that my
cool
name?
bear. Do you wanna switch your picture?
No. What am I?
You're this
I
thing.
don't want to be a frog.
You can be a reaper.
Yeah, that's it.
We can't go
I
back.
want to be an alien.
You wanna be this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, Aubergine. Here you go.
One second.
But it doesn't do it.
I'm trying modeling for the first time BTW.
Why would it not work? What could be?
Oh, okay. Wow, guys. Well, we tried. Next.
Hey! I think maybe we need to use Chrome.
This is a sign. I think this is a sign to stop.
I think Apple has a stupid Apple thing. That's the only problem. Yeah, because it had to ask for consent and it couldn't before.
Oh, I actually want to be a pirate.
You wanna be a pirate?
Yeah. And I want to be called Alien. This is merge of pirates and aliens.
I wanna write a name.
Same guy.
Aubergina.
Okay.
Join. Oh my god, why is there so many fucking ads? What the fuck? Okay, skip ads. Okay, you were able to join. Do you guys have ads when you play Gartic-Phone?
Sarp, can you do this?
That's twerking guy. I can't do the twerking guy. Is anyone else coming? We have Joe, Diego, Danzila, Aubergina. Is Beray here? Is Danzila is here. Is Beray coming or no? Or I start? Daizo, are you coming? Are you interested, Daizo? Going,
Let them come.
going once, going twice, Daizo.
Yup. Sometimes. Wait me.
Okay.
Unfortunately I can't man, sorry.
No worries. We're just waiting for Daizo and Justin's fuck. You get what I mean?
Justin's up.
There should be a... You can close and open again. You can refresh the page. Just refresh the page. With this like power system that we're building, there should be a way to be Spider-Man. You know? We need to have like skills that give you agility, skills that give you some sort of ropes or something like that. Like maybe time travel could have future foresight, and if you could kind of say that's kind of like a spider sense. I don't know which of the abilities gives you physical attributes. I think that should be... Okay, Daizo isn't ready to go. We're starting right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? First drawing, draw whatever you want.
Wow guys.
What's happening? Oh my god! Jay,
Hey, J by J.
Jay, do you wanna join? We just started. We can literally restart right now. Do you wanna join, Jay? Answer quickly, Jay. Jay, I can't hear you. Do you wanna come, Jay? We just started. This is the first drawing. We can totally restart. Jay, we were so restarting. Are you ready, Jay?
Yeah, he wants.
He wants? Do you want, Jay? Jay, please answer faster. We were stressing out because Justina is involved. You know
Say
how...
yes, Jay.
Come on, Jay. Say something, Jay. Jay, talk. Talk faster, Jay. We're gonna lose her. Jay, please. Jay, please.
I think he's fucking with us.
I think so too because he joined like
I can't
literally...
LMAO.
Okay, great.
No pressure, Jay. LOL.
By the way, Jay, if you didn't hear, we're starting this new thing now, where our abilities is going to transfer into skills. We're trying to establish what all the skills are. 3D and 2D have it as like a different school of magic, but they have like abilities that are similar. So far, ability to animate is the school of time magic.
Don't say anything, Jay. He is trying to steal our ideas.
Ability to model is like physical attributes. Ability to render is like fire and lightning, I guess. And people who know how to simulate can use water to a degree. And that way we're gonna end the software they use is your weapon. We haven't decided which software is which weapon yet, but we can make builds out of these things. Oh my god, what the fuck am I saying? Animator should be necromancy because of second time.
We waiting for J? Alright, I gotta sleep, gotta exam tomorrow. Goodbye Sarp, and take care. Let me know if you make something about the power
We're
system.
not waiting for
LOL.
Jay. We're not waiting for Jay.
Goodbye,
Take care.
Diego JDzo2.
Draw, Justina,
not
draw.
drawing.
We're not waiting for anyone. Justina, draw. See you later, Beray. Take care.
Bye, take care, Barry. Bye, Barry. Draw Justina now, no pressure.
No, she probably already draw, and she's waiting. I'll explain to her.
Justina, draw.
There's so much time. There's so much time. I'm sure it is. Are you not able to draw?
What did Sarp use today?
Sword slash attach. What do you mean? Sword slash attack.
The hell did I receive? You're so energetic.
I'm panicking. Are you guys happier when I'm more panicky? Should I always be panicky? Is this working out better for you guys?
It's fun.
Great. I'm actually super excited about the thing that we were talking about. That's the thing that we were gonna tell you guys. I don't remember if we said it. I think we said it already. We're all basically gonna be like these people in this world.
Tell me.
Yeah, so we're doing like a world where our art abilities transfer into actual combat abilities. So there's gonna be like different schools of magic of 2D and 3D. So if you can animate in 3D, for example, we were saying that maybe animation transfers into time magic. So like if you don't know how to animate much, maybe you can like stop time for a second. Or if you have like more experience in animation, maybe you can like freeze time for like a whole city or something like that. And modelers, we said they have like actual physical attributes. So the more they can model, the more attributes they have, so they can decide to be stronger or faster, and they can like accumulate it however way they want. And then there's character designers. Character designers' ability is to do something else that we didn't think about. What else do we have? Render people, lighting people, they can do stuff with lightning and fire. So we're like trying to find ideas and set all these rules up. And once we set it, we're gonna be immediately figure out which character everyone is in this universe. And then we can like set up like a fighting system or something like that. Why are you out? What? Wait, no? What? Justina, did you do something?
Wait. That's you.
I returned, I think.
We lost her.
Yeah, we lost her. She got us like all hyped up to go in. She got too stressed about like how to use the thing. She bailed out. Wow, I used to think this is a good drawing. Who would be necromancy if animator is time? We can say that like you can reverse time on a dead person and bring it alive, and that's still animation. That makes sense.
They can animate the frames of their life.
Like the more they animate, the more they die. That's actually accurate. That's what's happening to me. How would we do other abilities like I kind of want to make the character design and modeling and like being able to draw, knowing anatomy, all of that kind of like part of the same school. Maybe we shouldn't split 3D and 2D, but just put them into like the original sources of all those abilities.
Hey, did you watch Arcane Season 2?
I have.
What did you think of it?
I loved it. It's going great. But be careful about spoiling it on the chat. Also, hello Human 2, I hope you're doing good. Do you also draw or animate or something like that, Human 2? Does Human 1 know you're here? I can't believe we almost got to play with Justina. We were so close. Are you guys done? Okay, whoever wrote into the drawing, we need to not do that. We need to write with the
LMAO.
notes button. There's a button if you see my screen
Yes,
to
same.
write notes. You
LMAO.
can write notes with this, but you can't write actual notes on the physical thing. Because he did this now, it's gonna flicker around. Also, I can't read. I hear transform.
Is that Dr. Font?
I don't know what the hell this thing is. It points at it and it says it's the head, and it says to transform it.
That was me.
Aww. Then it's great. I love it.
Now I feel bad.
She just didn't know how to use the note thing. And I thought about it before the thing started, and I was like, oh, it's fine.
You have incredible calligraphy.
So good.
Sarpit's in problems because he didn't recognize your calligraphy.
That is true.
I'm learning how to animate. Things like Arcane and the like are very inspiring.
Do you like 2D or 3D animation more?
Wow, it is so easy to read my own handwriting. I like 2D and 3D.
That's cool. I also like 2D and 3D. Well, Arcane is like the only good example of 3D in TV animation, I would say.
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots is great, but that's not TV animation. I assume you're talking about the DreamWorks movie Puss in Boots, which was great.
Oh, sorry, I'm dumb.
It's okay. Like Arcane is uncomparable to something like,
It's okay to be dumb, lol.
I don't know, like the Dragon Prince or something like that. I didn't mean it's okay.
BTW, I'm trying modeling for the first time.
That's fun. Did we figure out what modeling is? Was it like the physical attributes thing? What would graphic design be? Because Back's gonna come here and start talking his mouth off. I'm trying to prepare for that beforehand.
I just get to start now. I'm just trying to model Optimum Pride in Blender.
Hard surface, I think, is the easier one to start with. So it's nice that you're doing Optimus. Not that you would do anything else if you had an option.
Depends of the shapes. I made this canvas way too big. It didn't need to be this big at all.
What other abilities are there? How could we make someone be Hulk? Would Hulk be like an amazing modeler? I guess. I'm thinking of okay, let's say Spider-Man. How would you do his webs with magic? Or would that be like texturing, maybe using some sort of like transmutation to create those webs? Someone finished and then chickened out and then unfinished.
Yeah, that was me.
Which one was you?
The guy who checked and unchecked.
Ah, the classic Diego. That's what Diego always does.
I guess I'm a classic guy.
We all know you from that one behavior specifically. Mr. Check the Uncheck guy. Who else feels a little bit betrayed by Justina? The amount of excitement we had to join this, and for what? Just another Justina-less game.
Why Justina, why?
I think because she...
The worst part is I didn't want it to play. Satch.
The first one she got was the one from Daiso, where she was asked to make a transformer plane and she immediately quit, I think. But we finished. Let's see what we've done. I drew a cape guy walking towards the camera.
So I'm the reason.
No, well, no, you are the solution. Go back, go front. That's nice description, Daiso, to let people know it's gonna work right. You guys keep saying like that's great that you guys like specified, and then Diego didn't, so Danzilla had no choice to no. Kinda works. It's the guy walking. He's walking here. Sword slash attack anticipate.
LMAO, sorry, I forgot.
It's cool. Nice, it settles. Is he gonna slam it back down?
I didn't have time to write sorry. LMAO. I didn't receive instructions. LMAO. LMAO.
This is great.
That's good.
Hey, it's the meme. Of course, Diego drew the meme. That's a very good drawing, Diego. Are you using a pencil?
Yeah.
What? Okay. It's gonna be a salute. That works. Saving it. Moving on.
LMAO, yeah.
It's the box
He
one.
punches his head.
Daiso kept being the next person to draw the surprise. Nice.
LMAO. LMAO.
There's one extra line on someone's drawing. This one has one little tiny line, but it works. It's cool. Hey, Justina left us a capybara that has a middle finger. Oh, I know what happens to this guy. That's cool. And like it's giving a little kiss.
Sorry.
And then flashes a capybara for a second. You will make him transform, of course. Good luck with a heart. And Justina left.
LMAO.
That was Danzilla who wrote all those things. It wasn't Justina.
LMAO.
Don't know what this is, but is. This works great. There you go. We got one. It's a plane that transforms into a rat that flies in super speed. That was great. We learned a lot. We've seen a lot. Congratulations, guys. Alright, let's go back to this thing that we were talking about before, where we're gonna be developing stuff in this universe. So Spider-Man would be someone who could animate a little bit, so he can use time to see the future, so that's Spider-Sense. But it has to be someone who majority models and character designs, so he can have a lot of attributes that he can allocate into agility and dexterity. And how would he do the webs? Maybe he also does some environmental modeling, so he can create assets. So he's a majority modeler who has some experience in animation and character design. And that's Spider-Man. Hulk is someone who does insane amount of modeling, but also has the ability to transform. So transform comes from which one?
I think it's too late to ask what are you talking about.
What do you mean? I'm talking about the thing that we talk about. You know, the world we made. Remember, like the animators get like time thing, and then the modelers get physical attributes, and character designers get to change attributes. Oh, okay. So Hulk would also be an amazing character designer, so he can like keep changing his form all the time. Captain America would mostly be a modeler, I guess. Like a generalist modeler who has like all around models both environments and other things because he has a shield. What would like Harry Potter be? I don't know. I guess Zuko would be like some modeler who does a lot of rendering. That makes sense, right? Because rendering has lightning and fire. So, does anyone like what would Darth Vader be? Great. So we have to figure out which
SFX.
Which one has telekinesis.
So animator gets time, like to wield time like Julian Novak Rono from Black Clover.
I think all these things give you like the base school of time, and I would say like animators level 1 animation would allow you to stop time for 1 second, and level 2 would allow you to stop time for, I don't know, 10 seconds. Level 3 would allow you to see into future and also stop time. Level 5 would allow you to stop time for somebody else, you know, and then you can have like different levels of this, and we can like talk about it. It would actually be cooler if somehow like you, to get like the future foresight, you needed to be an animator who also did something else, and then that would like translate time plus, I don't know what, fill in the blank here, but time plus something equals future foresight. What do you think that would be?
Is it a game or feature film?
It's not a game or a feature film. I guess it's a character creator. We could call it a game. We could say like 3D modeling is physical attributes, but 2D character design is more, Eastern style, like Kung Fu and stuff like that.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Emir, we made a weird thing for the channel where everyone's abilities gives them superpowers essentially, and they're all tied to specific schools. So animation is time. So time related skills is tied to animation, like traveling in time, stopping time, seeing into the future and stuff like that, going to the past and all of that. That's what animators have. Modelers have physical attributes. So modelers can be really fast or really strong, and stuff like that. Character designers get to manipulate their existing things. So like character designers can change their shape, but also they can change their attributes. So they can turn their like strength into dexterity or agility or something like that. People who do lighting, rendering and comp and stuff like that, they can control fire and lightning. People who do effects and simulation, they can do water-based things. I'm kind of like coming up with these as I'm explaining it to you because I need help coming up with these things. So we're doing this thing so we can have like an idea of like when someone comes to the stream. Okay, let's do you. You are a storyboard artist with 2D drawing abilities and a little bit of character design and animation, I'm assuming. So your
Arcane is amazing.
Arcane is amazing. That's true. So Emir, you would be a guy who can control time a little bit. I don't know.
Just Finna has all the EPS in a day.
I don't know what amount of animation skill you have, but maybe you have enough just to see into the future a little bit, and you could use it like a foresight. But because you're good at character design, maybe you can like shift the size of your fist and then see in the future and like punch like that. I don't know. You can basically create your character however way you want, but you're locked into your actual artistic abilities to form your character. So Zim, for example, I think he models, but he mostly animates, and softwares are weapons. So he uses Blender. So modeling is physical attributes, we said, and then animation is like time-based abilities. So Zim would be someone who's super strong, that can also travel in time a little bit. Maybe he could be like a speedster. So he's like slowing down time as he runs really fast, and he uses Blender. So let's say Blender is a spear, and then it's a guy with a spear who can run really fast. I don't know. Everyone can like adjust it a little bit, but you have to use your own actual artistic abilities to create your character sheets. And yes, Arcane is amazing. I think it's not out yet. I think the last 3 episodes is coming on the 23rd. Using these methods, that's
really
still
hard to choose my skills.
You already have them. You don't get to choose. I mean, I guess like you get to choose how you would fight and stuff like that, but you get to see where your allocated abilities are. we should do like a list of things, like how much you can model, how much you can animate, how much you can draw, how much you can like 2D animate, 3D animate, lighting, comp, rendering, rigging, and then we would see what that translates into. Character designers can change shape, so they can be like transformers, since that's like a big thing in our community.
Actually, I'm %60 storyboard, %35 character design, and %5 animation.
Okay, %5 animation would probably give you maybe 1 extra second of decision making in fight. So 60% storyboard. So we didn't really establish these rules yet, but see, that's great. So what would storyboards be? Being able to tell stories, could be mind control. We can say like storyboarding is mind control. What else? What ability do you think would make sense with storyboards? Do you have any ideas? I mean, mind control, what immediately came up to me, because you kind of get into someone's head and like make
We
it
are
clear
playing
to them.
D&D without knowing it.
Kind of. We're making art-based characters for everyone. I think it's a cool idea. What else can storyboarding be? See, storyboarding is part of the 2D school, and we didn't really establish what that means yet. So I also don't know the difference between a 2D animator and a 3D animator when it comes to its powers.
I think storyboarding be something like Doctor Strange.
So that's magic. Okay, we can say anything that has to do with telling a story is magic, which makes sense because animation is also telling a story, but you only have, I don't know, like 3 seconds to tell that story. So time, magic, that makes sense. And character design and stuff like that, that also makes sense. You know, you can tell a lot about a story just by like the design of a character. So it makes sense, that's also magic. And someone who does storyboarding is just someone basically focuses on all kinds of magic. Yeah, it's kind of like a generalist, maybe a little bit. Although I wouldn't call a storyboard artist a generalist, is a very specific skill set. Did Zim just come to say Arcane is great and left immediately? I mean, Arcane is great, so I don't blame him.
What about script writers?
That's a cool idea. What would script writers be in this? You know, see, once it stops being visual, I would say that it would be a different school. Maybe it could be science-based things. If what you do is based on literature, maybe we could say, but that would be the exact contradiction to storyboard, which it shouldn't be, because storyboard is like a combination of like writing and visuals coming together. So we should figure out what literature is, and we should figure out what visuals is. I think visuals being magic makes sense, and literature could be science. That would make storyboard something a bit more like Doctor Doom than Doctor Strange, like a combination of science and science and magic. And someone who's like specifically just a writer could be something a little bit more like Iron Man than something like that. It could be maybe. And then different kind of writers, like fantasy writers or sci-fi writers, could split into biology, chemistry, or something like that. So like you could get something akin to Spider-Man or something akin to Iron Man or an Ultron or something like that, basically. Then we have musicians. What would we give musicians in that world? What power sets the musicians would have?
Oh, nice question.
Science, magic, what else is there? Mutations maybe, but it's becoming too...
I think musicians something about harmony.
Order, maybe. Maybe something about things being in order. I'm thinking about like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like all the magic systems that I can think of to make sense of it. Maybe music could be something like telepathy, like
Good night, man.
powers that you are born with. See you later, Danzila. Take care. What other powers there are? The example of Doctor Strange made it easy to think about these things. So,
Night Dancilla. Silver Surfer.
cosmic. Hi Jamal, how's it going? Cosmic abilities, power cosmic. That could be a pretty music-ish ability, I guess. But that would also
Oiler.
be great. That would also be tied to science. What would actors be? See, weird, because when you start thinking about it, all of these things, every
Producers.
kind of art is tied to storytelling.
All good, but gotta head out. Wanted to pop by and say hey.
Hey man, thank you for popping in. We're doing a weird thing where we're trying to assign magical or fantastical abilities to people's art abilities, and we came to the conclusion that anything to do with storytelling is magic, and anything to do with literature is science-based powers. We got stuck a little bit in like what could musicians be. which I still am not like exactly sure about that one. Mention of producers, well, I wouldn't say producer is an artist, so I don't think in this universe people without art abilities, I don't think they would have any kind of special powers. Is that mean? They can make their own thing based on money. You know, they can have their own. Oh, actually, we can make money of one of the superpowers, so we can have people like Batman.
LMAO.
What are the cornerstones of fantastical
Really hard to
abilities?
accommodate things.
You know, we can put most fantasy skills into magic or science, which I think where like sci-fi and fantasy differentiations really come from. Is there something else like Star
We
Wars?
need to make list about this.
Yeah, I agree. Star Wars is definitely magic, for example. But can you guys think of anything else outside of like magic and science that would fit this description thing? I mean, it would be a little bit easier, I guess. Well, actually, you know what? League of Legends is like a great example of a lot of different concepts working together in one universe, because in that universe they have cyborgs and werewolves and vampires with ninjas and I don't know, like Gatling guns. It's I think we're on the verge of ending up with something a bit like that.
Things are getting more complicated.
Yeah, because we're adding more things to it. But once we have the general structure of it is done, it's gonna be easier to figure it out. But yeah, we should write it down for sure. Like, we should really find the core elements and then add everything on top of it. I think drawing should be one skill, and see, animation is a combination of drawing and like time, basically. Drawing and what would you say? Storytelling. Okay, it would be a combination of drawing and storytelling would result in animation, and then that could like split into different schools of magic, as in there could be like storyboard in there as well. But we should find like the most basic way of describing something, you know. To I think character design and modeling would be part of the same school. Like voice acting and music making would be, no, I don't know, this is based on sound. Probably acting and voice acting would be the same school. We just need to find names for these schools, if that makes sense, like what they actually are. We can just make
Maybe script writers can be teacher for storyboard artists.
just to be able to tell stories. Oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense. It's like a combination. I would have to say, like, you have to understand writing a little bit to be able to storyboard. I don't know if that's a common, to be honest. I enjoy both storyboarding and writing, so it seems like a tied thing to me. Hey.
So who will be villains?
Producers. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. Villains will still be villains. There are bad people who can animate, even though I've never met any. There are bad people who can draw really well. You know, these are just the source of our powers. It's not necessarily our intentions. It's still us. One of you guys can turn out to be a horrible person, but you'll still have the same, like, modeling ability. Okay, this was super fun. It gave me so many ideas, and now my head
Sarp, I'm
is...
gonna drive drunk in front of school.
That's nice. If you can think of, like, what magical ability that made you feel like you have, we can add that to the thing. Hey, this is gonna look cool.
Can I have dragon?
Dragon. That would be maybe a summoning ability or taming ability. If it was World of Warcraft, that would be like the hunters who tame already existing animals. But that creates a conversation of, like, where is this set in? Is this set in our world? Are we like superheroes who live in
I wanna play WoW so
2024?
bad.
Me too. Or are we people who live in already a fantasy world and there are dragons? And maybe a dragon is like a bar that you have to achieve, you know? Like, maybe it's a job you can get. Or like it's slaying a dragon if you get a job, if you open a company that's taming a dragon. I shouldn't have pressed this button. I think I crashed this scene and I never saved it. I'm gonna be so pissed. This is all gone. Have I ever saved it? Okay, so why did it crash so
This
hard?
idea reminded me Pixar's Onward movie. How TF this happens every time. And you never learn LMAO.
I get into it. I save at work most of the time. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm alone. Sometimes I'm not.
I'm mad it took me this long to watch Arcane, didn't know it was going to get real sad at times though. Check DM when you get a chance.
Will do. Arcane is amazing, I would have to say. Diego, you still haven't watched it, right?
I bet he found the Jinx original model from the movie. Maybe we can separate them into schools like Harry Potter. Mad it only gets 2 seasons though. No, I haven't watched the series.
You should, it's great. Why did you leave? This shot you sent that starts with her crying, that sequence, I don't think it's that shot, but that sequence is the sequence that Juba worked on.
Oh wow, cool. He works on the Spanish studio.
It's Fortiche, it's a French studio, but it's in Canary Islands. Or there's also one in Paris, I think. I might be wrong where it is in France, I'm not sure.
I see. Do you think they will do more?
I don't think that they're going to do more of this. And knowing Riot, I think what they will do is, if they will do it again, it would be a completely different art style. Because they like doing that. They like breaking ground with art style.
Like spin-offs.
And then they just throw it away, and then they do something else, and it's again like, wow, that looks crazy. Like if they do something, because you know in the Riot world there is stuff that's very Eastern. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they released like an Arcane anime. It's all 2D animated, with like crazy impact frames, something that looks a lot more like Dragon Ball or something like that than what Arcane looks. And then doing like a hyper realistic fucking thing with like all the mechas they have. You know, I don't think they're gonna like do the same art style again. Even though like it's very successful and it looks great. I think it's just a company that like keeps trying different things all the time.
Zack is very athletic character, so fun to draw him while moving.
Yeah, he's super clumsy. More like Marla is really the athletic one, but Zack is very cartoony. You know, he's like water. He just like wibble wobbles into any position.
I hope you animate more Marla than you did with Zack model.
I just want to have those, Diego. I don't have a plan to start doing anything with them, so I'm not sure. I want to make a game that's revolving heavily around Zach's powers, you know, and for that I need that rig that I asked you, that's just the face and the floating arms. With that we can like start thinking of what a game would look like. I like the idea that we had the other day on the stream, where it was like a game of like collecting random objects, and then you can choose to, like, if you find a box, you can choose to use that box as a body, you can choose to use that box as a head. It's like up to you, and they all get like different benefits. You know, like maybe a box has, like a wooden box has extra sturdiness, but like the guy becomes really dumb if you put it on his head. Where if you put like a glass jar on his head, maybe it's a very smart Zack creation, but one headshot and it's dead. Like some materials, maybe weaker materials, makes the animated thingamajiggies, which I need to find a name for them. Animations, animatons. Maybe more breakable stuff makes the animatons smarter, but the sturdy stuff makes it dumber. Although I would want a game that's more like action based. Maybe like you have a button, right? And when you press this button, Zack like raises his hand and like picks up like one object. And if you press this button 3 times, you make an animated object every time. That's the rule. So if you're in the mud and if you spam this thing, you make something with a mud head, mud body, mud legs. Blink, it makes a creature. If you're always in the mud and if you spam this 3 times, you get the same creature every time. But if you like run up to the mud, click it once, go to the rock, click it once, go to the wood, click it once, and then you get the mud head, stone body, wood legs. But it's always head, body, legs. So if you want the head to be stone, then you have to like run and dodge in the combat field, get to where the rock is, click it once, and then go back to the mud, click it once, and then go back to the wood and click it once. That would be like a cool way of like doing something. Just spitballing here, but that sounds like a very fun game to play.
Oh, can be great.
Yeah, there could be stuff that's just lying around that you use, and then there could be unique objects. You know, maybe like a ruggedy box is always a wood asset. That's, you can be next to a ruggedy box or a table or a broken door, broken table, a broken fence, and when you click it, the game just says you picked up wood. But maybe we'll have something like chains, and then chains would be a unique item, so it will register as metal, but it will also have like a different unique attribute if you add like chains to your guy, you know. because even though like I like what I'm animating right now, and I think it would be very cool to play a game where like Zach animates this thing, I think like I hate the games where like I go into a room and there's that thing and I'm like, okay, so I have to use that thing. Like it's not up to me. I would love to like play this game and figure out of like, oh my god, if I have a round table and chains and like a metal butt, I can do this thing. Oh, that's great. There's Bucky. I didn't even think about that. There could be things that are like pre-made, like a table or I don't know, like a pile of rocks that look in a certain way, and that those things you would just like put Bucky's head on top, and the Bucky would animate that. And these things you would have to create yourself. See, that's what gets me excited. Now I want to do a second time 3D game. Would that be super hard to do? It wouldn't even be too hard to do. There will be objects with certain sizes, I guess. Like if the box is too big, you can't use it as something's head. If the box is too big and you click it, it will just animate that box. And with the smaller things, you can be more creative. And as you play, maybe your powers will get bigger, and then you will get a choice when you get to like a big box. You can hold the button, so instead of immediately animating it, you can make that actually something's body or the legs or something like that. I love that idea and I cannot lie, other brothers can deny. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day. Just before I call it a day, I'm gonna check something. I'll be right back. Alright, let's play Blast this, then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna be probably thinking about that idea. This was a nice idea stream where we had a lot of ideas.
When did the idea of Zack in Time first come to your mind?
I was working in Paw Patrol in Canada, and we were... Wait, what the hell happened here? Oh, I moved this thing to the side. We were going to have a talk from a guy who made his own TV show, and I just felt like, oh my god, when I was young, I wanted to make TV shows all the time, and at some point, that dream becomes like, oh, I just want to have a job, I just want to be employed, oh my god, I just want to earn money with animation, I'll take any job, please. And I kind of forgotten that I wanted to make TV shows. So when I knew there was a guy coming over to give a talk on like how to make your own TV show or something like that, I immediately sat down on like what kind of TV show I would want to do. And while I was writing, I kind of thought of myself as the main character, and I thought like how cool it would be if the character could like actually animate. But then I was like, I like fantasy stuff, so the power to animate doesn't make sense. And I'm like, oh, it would make sense if it's necromancy and all of that, and the whole thing just like build up from that. It's kind of based on my relationship with my family a little bit, but it became like so much more once I met Oli and we did a lot of like other stuff. We kind of like did a whole rewrite of it a few years back. Zack in board 05. Is it actually 05? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't. Alright, let's see how that looks. Hopefully it's gonna look a little bit better.
This is exactly what I'm feeling right now. Really wanted to create my own projects a lot, but need jobs to continue my life.
But it's not a bad thing. Those jobs are gonna make you so much better. I mean, I don't have to tell you, I'm sure you realized how much better you've gotten once you actually started working professionally as a storyboard artist. There's always like moments where you feel like, man, this is so boring, I don't want to do this, but at the same time, you're working in like a more consistent speed that you would actually do if you were just sitting at home by yourself and you wanted to do a project. So jobs have that ability to teach you things a lot faster because you have to constantly do it. But yeah, I'm just have something on the side and then it will happen. All right, let's watch this. It's cool, but it's too fast because I want way more Visgard flying over. I want this to be way more chaotic, and maybe it's because the characters are not colored in. It's also Zach is going off frame here. Okay, there's some work to be done here to figure out how to make this read clearer. Also, there's supposed to be Stray and Arthur looking at him here. So now the framing looks a bit odd because it just like shifts to the side and there's nothing there. But I like his movements. That's what I had in my mind.
Looks really cool.
Thank you. I want to add like so many more Visgards being thrown away everywhere. Okay. Cool. Alright, it's a work day tomorrow. I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys for coming. Come again. It's always nice chatting. It's always nice animating stuff together. I'll see you guys on...
Good stream today.
On Tuesday also.
Have a good night.
Let the people of the animation force know. I made so many typos in that tiny bit of time. Alright, I'll have you guys go. Bye bye. Take care. Thanks for coming.